Hello everybody, welcome to another Come Game With Us episode. I'm going to try Slay the Spire again. Today I'm going to be playing with the Ironclad. I'm giving up on the Silent for a little while. It's just been too devastating. I will say that in the past videos, as I've gone back and I've been editing them, I've been able to identify other mistakes I've made, so I might not be as good at this game as I thought I was, but I'm still learning. Please learn with me. I am going to take the risk to lose my starting relic. My current relic is Burning Blood, which is at the end of the combat. I heal 6 hit points. I mean, that's great, but let's see what else I got. Come on! Okay, so now it's this one. At the end of my turn, I don't discard my hand. Let's see how it goes. I think I'm going to head up this path over here so I can hit a store at some point. I like to go to the shop. I like to stop at the duty-free shop.
I like to stop at the duty-free shop. I like to stop at the duty-free shop.
Alright, I defend with 2 and attack with 1. I'm off to an okay start. I'll still take a tiny bit of damage. Do away with him. Make sure I'm nice and blocked. As you can see with Ironclad, I'm working with a whole different deck of cards. Vulnerable. Take more damage. My hand is already full, but I think I can finish him off. Yes. Speed potion and 4 damage and apply vulnerable to all enemies. I think I'll go with that one. I like that I can hit all enemies, and applying vulnerable seems like a good choice. My first unknown room. You duck into a small hut. Inside, you find what appears to be a forge. The smithing tools are covered with dust, yet a fire roars inside the furnace. You feel on edge. So I can upgrade a card in my deck, or I could obtain a special relic, but if I do, I'll get pain. It is unplayable, and while in my hand, I lose a hit point whenever I play another card. Oh, that could really be a hindrance. I think I'll just upgrade a card. I think I will upgrade Thunderclap. You decide to put the forge to use, and clang, 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 improve your arsenal. That is right, that's what I did. Ooh, the cultist. Alright, a shockwave costs 2. It applies 3 weak and vulnerable to all enemies. That's strong. I don't have a strategy for this deck yet, so I don't know if I want to collect a lot of cards that deal damage to all. I'm still going to have single enemies. Or I could get a Perfected Strike, which deals 6 damage, and then 2 for all cards containing Strike. That's interesting, since I have 5 cards in my deck that say Strike on them. And I'm likely to have them in my hand because I have that Rune Pyramid. I will go with Perfected Strike. I'll see how that goes. Question mark room. Ooh, I don't have any block, which means I'm going to immediately take 11 damage. That's not too good. I'll just do my best to hurt him for a while, but I'm going to take 11 damage here. Chomp. Alright, so 18 damage, 2 additional damage for all cards containing Strike, which I have 2 other Strike cards. Let me give that a try. That worked. Now I've got Clothesline, 12 damage and 2 weak. So a lot of these cards are applying debuffs to the enemy. 14 damage, strength affects this card 3 times. So I don't have anything that gives me strength yet, but that's a pretty big effect if I can get cards that give me strength. I'm going to go with Heavy Blade. A lot of these cards cost 2 though, that's rough. But I'm going to save my money. I'm going to take this path. As you make your way down a long corridor, you see a banana, a donut, and a box floating about. No, upon closer inspection, they are tied to strings coming from holes in the ceiling. There is a quiet cackling from above as you approach the objects. What do you do? Well, if I obtain a relic, which I want, I would get regret, which means at the end of my turn I would lose hit point equal to the number of cards in my hand. That is far too dangerous with the one relic I have, so I better just increase my max hit points by 5. You eat the donut. It really hits the spot. Your max hit points increases. Okay. Time to rest. I'm actually not going to rest because I think I have enough hit points to take on that monster, and this way I can smith a card. I hope I don't regret it. Ooh, Heavy Blade makes strength effect at 5 times. I'm going to try that. I really need something that gives me strength, though. A Thief. I hate the Thief. I mean, I can block his attacks. And then I'll drink this potion for more energy, so I can also bash and bash. I don't like messing with the Thief. I need to get him as soon as possible because they attack and steal every turn. And I'm on my way to go shopping. I can't be losing money. 18 plus 2. I better... I'll drink this dexterity potion so that my 1 defend blocks all of his, and then I can use Perfected Strike. Yes. I guess I didn't need to do that at all. Okay. I wasted a potion, but that's alright. I'm happy. Cleave. Deal 8 damage to all enemies. That sounds great. Gain 5 block and deal 5 damage. Ooh, that's also good. Or Havoc. Play the top card of your draw pile and exhaust it. Ooh, that sounds like a gamble. I'm going to go with Iron Wave. That way I can get some block. I need to not neglect my defense. Okay, here we go. I've got this sleepy guy. I'll start with applying Vulnerable. I will attack and attack. Since he's not attacking, I don't need defense on this particular turn. Ooh, now I need defense. Defend. 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 All defense. Some damage is still going to get through. This might not be a good strategy. He's just attacking again. Alright. Let me try that. 18 plus more. And then I'll only be able to defend a little bit, but I'll do it. Ooh, that's rough, but I feel like if he's just going to keep attacking with 18 every turn... Oh, maybe he wasn't. Maybe I should have defended that. 14 damage, 8 plus 2 vulnerable. I'll do that for now. He's extra vulnerable. And he's going to siphon my soul. Oh, that siphoned soul made my block very weak. That's not good. Ooh, I'm taking a lot of damage. I hope I can make it through this. 25. Oh, I need to block some of this. This is terrible. Alright, I better try this one. Probably should have done that earlier so he's vulnerable before my other attack. Oh, my strength is dropping, but he's down to 13. Can I get through here? 6 plus vulnerable. 4. One more. Oh, no! Dang, 18's going to get through. Oh, I don't know if I'm approaching this in the right way. One more attack and I'm done for. Bag of Preparation. At the start of each combat, draw 2 additional cards. Well, alright, I guess. Can only be played if every card in your hand is an attack and it deals 14 damage. With me holding my hand all the time, I think it's going to be rare I can use that. Whereas 12 damage will shuffle a wound into my draw pile. Oh, I'm not going to take any of these. I'm going to go with the suggestion that I got from Kyle Gamgee and not fill up my deck with cards that could hinder me more than help me. This is bad news, though. I get 1 chance to rest and I'd fight another boss. Ooh, I better go. I'm going to have to avoid him. I'm going to go this route, which means I missed the store. What a disappointment. But I got to survive. I got to play conservatively here. Ancient tea set. Whenever you enter a rest site, start the next combat with a couple of extra. Alright. That helps a little bit. Alright, peacock in a trench coat or something. I'll just block everything and see what he does. But I will add the random skill card to my hand. I can apply 3 weak and vulnerable to all. I can add a random attack into my hand and it'll cost 0 this turn. Okay. I'm going to do the Infernal Blade. And the random attack is drop kick, which is deal 5 damage, and if they have vulnerable, I'll gain a power and draw a card. Okay. They don't have vulnerable, so whatever. Now it's time to apply vulnerable and more vulnerable. He's halfway down, but I honestly don't know if I'm going to survive. I can only defend now because of that. And I only have 1 defend. This is not great. I'm going to take 3 damage. Okay. He does have vulnerable, so that'll give me... So that's basically free, and I draw a card. I can defend both of those for sure. He only has 20 left, though. Alrighty. Deal 5 damage twice, so 10. Maybe I'll try Twin Strike. Costs 1 for an attack of 10. Alright, now hopefully I can make it to a rest site without dying. Oh, I can only block a little. Probably should have cast that first. Alrighty. 2 more damage. Will that do it? Oh, that was only 20. Now I've got to defend again. I'm going to take another couple of damage. Down to 11. Alright, at least I can block everything. He's only got 11 left too. We're twins. We each have 11. Ten damage. 1. Whew. More block. I'm gonna get more block. The Iron Wave. Okay, question mark room. Please be good fortune. You happen upon a group of what looks like purple fire spirits dancing around a large bonfire. The spirits toss small bones and fragments into the fire, which brilliantly erupts each time. As you approach, the spirits all turn to you expectantly. Receive a reward based on the offer. Oh, so I have to throw something in the fire? Maybe I should have taken one of the cards I didn't like if I'd known that was an option. But I'll just throw one of my regular strikes in and see what happens. You toss an offering into the bonfire. Nothing happens. The spirits seem to be ignoring you now. Disappointing. Oh my gosh. That is disappointing. Ooh, having one less strike. Maybe that'll help my other cards come up more often. Okay, these little worms. Deal 7 damage and apply vulnerable to all enemies. Okay, we'll do that. They'll all roll up into a ball, even though they'll all still attack. And now I need to defend. And I can't defend more. Do I have a... Oh, a little more defense. Okay, but ooh, I'm still going to take 5 damage. This is not looking good for me. Luckily, I should be able to take them out pretty okay. I think I'm going to drink my memory potion and bring my thunderclap back just so I can hit them all. There, that was a good choice. Whew. 6 left. This is not looking good for me. Rampage. Deal 8 damage and increase this card's damage by 5 this combat. Oh, that's very cool. If I have a long combat, then if it keeps coming up, that's strong. Sword Boomerang. Deal 3 damage to a random enemy 3 times. I'm going to take Rampage. Okay, I just have to survive one more. Oh no. It's these that split. This is going to be interesting. Okay, let's do that and apply vulnerable, and then just do my strongest possible attack here. It's going to lick me. Did not like it. Okay. 16. This is rough. Maybe if I can interrupt. So when its hit point is at or below 50%, it will split into two smaller slimes with Spike Slime L's current hit points. Half of 64 is 32, so maybe this will work if I just hit it now. I'm going to apply vulnerable just to make sure. Perfected strike down to 7. Oh, now he wants to split, but I am going to take care of him. Okay, shortcut. Gain 7 block and exhaust a card at random. Don't like that. 9 damage and draw a card. Or whenever I lose hit points from a card, gain 1 strength. Ooh, I am looking to gain strength, but I don't have hit points that make me lose cards. I don't like those. So pommel strike it is. Okay, finally a little bit of rest, but probably not enough, honestly. I feel doomed. Okay, despite knowing his trick, I don't feel confident at all. I'll try this. I'll try Rampage because it's new. And I will try Heavy Blade. Alright, I was able to hit him quite a lot. But still, I've got a long way to go and not a lot of health. Defend, defend, defend. So he's playing with Sharp Hide, which means if I attack him, I take 3 damage. I definitely can't afford to be doing that. I want to defend as much as possible, play skills. I have all attacks. So I'm just going to pass and let like 11 damage go through. That is devastating. I can attack and apply vulnerable. I can attack and apply vulnerable. I should block a little bit. I'll use both iron waves so that at least I'm blocking somewhat. But I'm only going to block half of it and then I'm down to 10. This is not looking good for me. I have low hopes, not high hopes. The hopes are not high. The hopes are low. More vulnerable. 9 damage, draw a card. That's for next time. Okay, his hide's up. But here he goes again. Block for 5, block for 10, and then see what he does next. That's even an attack. My blocks are attacks. 20 damage, and then additional. Gosh, I would almost risk that, but I really can't take any damage at all right now. Oh, this is not helpful, but I'm going to take 16. I'm dead. I'm dead. I am dead. I cannot survive this. Oh my gosh. Well, thanks for watching me play another Come Game With Us episode on Slay the Spire, where I tried to fight with Ironclad, but the familiar feeling of devastation hit me. I gotta up my game here. I don't know what I'm doing right or wrong, but I think I probably need a better relic to start with, for one, and definitely a better strategy. Please like and subscribe, and let me know if you would like to see me try again with Ironclad.